Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
And now, it's time for another episode of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. A show made by 12s from around the world, for 12s from around the world. I'm Mosette, and here's your host, and my dad, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity.
Yes, ho, 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 everyone, and welcome to a very special Hawkiday edition of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show as your Seahawks get ready to take on both the Vikings and the Bears. So do us all a favor, grab a desired sin or beverage of your choice, put your tray table up and your seat back up in the full upright position. Keep your arms and legs inside the podcast at all times. And what can I say? Hopefully we can all come, all ye faithful.
Huh?
On who?
I'm not saying another word. So it's our special holiday edition. We got so many holiday surprises waiting for you during this show, but we're going to start by, we have a full posse set up tonight. First is with Dustin. Hi, Dustin.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. How are you? You ready for the holidays?
I'm ready for the holidays. And right now I'm troubleshooting as we do this, trying to get my webcam to zoom. So I'm going to see the whole background right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Lots of presents there.
Yeah.
You working overtime for Santa or what?
So much overtime.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's less and less every year.
That tells you a lot about the world. And over there's Will. Hi, Will.
Hi, Moses. How are you?
I'm all right. Besides coughing, what's new?
Well, Dustin about to get the week off. I caught mommy kissing Santa Claus, so I blew that cheating bastard away.
Yeah!
Wow!
Finally, somebody. Guy breaks into houses.
No toys for any of the good boys and girls this year.
Eats cookies and milk.
He watches your children.
Yeah.
Always.
He knows if you've been good. He knows if you've been sleeping. He's in the house. Get out.
Yep.
Matt, how are you? There's Matt from Merry Old England.
Hello, how are we all? Are you good?
Wonderful. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Very excited. Aaron Rodgers' new Netflix documentary. I haven't had a chance to prepare myself for it. I don't know if it's out yet. It might not be out just yet, but I need to check the dates and see if it has launched. But I am ready to learn more about this man's mind.
Oh, and who is it? Who is not ready for that? I mean, honestly.
Oh, he can throw a ball, so he's got a big brain.
I'd like to say I'm seeing a lot of similarities between some of the things he says and some of the things I say. And, I don't know, just a lot of similarities there for some reason. I just can't put my
imagine that
finger in it. I mean on it. I meant in it,
on it, around it,
near the top, but
really difficult to understand.
Yeah, it is.
Front, back, and side to side.
Yeah, that's what they all say. So, let us know when you watch that documentary. I'm sure you take notes for us all.
I will. Meantime, though, I'm waiting for "Oh Holy Night." That's my carol of choice this year, I think. Blast it out from the rooftops at some point.
Nice.
Oh, Holy Night. Go to midnight mass though, because if I do go into a church, I should probably get struck by lightning and blow up. So I won't do that. It's like a scene become a scene out of Dogma if we're not careful.
Yeah.
So
well,
really careful.
If you ever watch What We Do in the Shadows, when they went to church one time, they all caught fire. They all started smoking. They were in a lot of pain. But but they were there for a friend of theirs, but they couldn't stay. Yeah, that'd be you. Be like, I gotta go.
You have to bear with me. It's just that there's been an unfortunate freeze on one of the cameras, and I have to get that picture whilst I can. There we go. Lovely.
All right.
Thank you, Dustin.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll introduce the last member of the boss, and that's my little son, Little Mo. Hi, Little Mo.
How's it going? I have an announcement to make, everyone.
Oh, Little Mo has an announcement, everyone.
Uh-oh.
As you see, I am officially off the Jason Myers hate train, everyone.
Oh
my God.
I am now on the Fire Ryan Grubb train. Back to you.
The hatred has just switched.
And I still hate Anthony Bradford, but he's hurt, so you know.
Yeah, no.
And he got hurt at the game I went to, which I'm just saying. I may have done it.
I may have done it.
May have sniped him in the knee. I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching him awful close, but Jason Myers is going to sleep well tonight, knowing that you are no longer.
Yeah, I know he's really worried about that.
I know he's really worried about that. And now Grubb's even more upset, I'm sure.
You realize if he starts missing goals now, mate, because of this, you realize it's your fault.
Yep.
Yeah, he better be perfect his next 2 games. That's all I'm saying. It's all on you. But before we go talking about those games, let's see how this show is run as a 12-man fan jam show.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, 12-man fan jam show formats, 4 quarters and a halftime, just like a real NFL football game.
Set hike.
Football. Quarter 1, we'll get a visit from Seahawk Claus. Each of the posse have a present they'll open live on air. And I think Seahawk Claus has some gift ideas they want to share as well. So that'll be the first quarter of this week of the special holiday edition of your 12-man fan jam show. Of course, quarter 2, we'll talk about that Packers game. We have to talk about the game from last week and show our posse prediction challenge and where we are there. At halftime, it is the best Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet. 12-man fan jam show halftime trivia
of the world.
The world. And I believe who won last was Will?
It was me.
Yep, it was me.
It was Will. Yeah, Will won.
That wasn't even
last week by Price's Writing, I think. Quarter 3, we'll talk about the Vikings game and make our predictions there. And because the Bears game is on Thursday, and it'll be 2 games between our next broadcast, and then some, because we're going to be off until the 5th. Quarter 4 will be the Bears game as well. So we will remind you that we are on social media. You can find us on Twitter or X at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. Find us on TikTok also at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. And of course, our game day threads and our polls. We have a lot of fun on the 12-Man Fan Jam Show Facebook page. All you have to do is sign up, knock on the door, we'll let you in. A lot of fun Seahawks stuff going on there and questions and things like that. And you can email us at 12manfanjamshow@gmail.com. And of course, you're watching on the YouTube channel, Seahawk Positivity. A lot of fun there, a lot of outtakes, a lot of specials. All the shows that we've ever done are on that channel, Seahawk Positivity YouTube channel. Now, let's take a break here, and I think I have a special guest that's going to take my place, and that will be Seahawk Claus. So let me see if I can go find Seahawk Claus. Oh, Seahawk Claus. Oh, ho, 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 ho! Surprise, everyone! It is your South Point Reverend Moses.
That's terrifying.
St. Paul Island Church of Seahawk Positivity, not Santa Claus, but a reasonable facsimile. Coming here for you. How are y'all doing this holiday season?
Better than you, Reverend. You look like you went for a hedge backwards, mate.
Well, I feel my hair is just kind of a problem, but I ain't going to worry about that right now.
How long have you been in the basement for? Jesus.
I sent you all gifts, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But before we do that, I do want to kind of do a plug here for Cleolanda. Cleolanda's band called Cleolanda and the Tannenbaums. That's a new band she's got. They're playing down the street this week, all week, at the Horny Zebra Bar and Grill, down the street. That mixture of bluegrass, jazz, and funk, fusion, and death metal. And it will fill you with joy or fear and confusion, one of the others. What they've done is they've taken some Christmas hits and they've given them some of a Seahawk flavor for this season. So,
oh boy.
So for example, like Oh Holy Night, it's now Oh Holy Crap. What was that game last Sunday?
No shit.
Silent Night is now Silent Count. Silent Count in our hometown. Too many home fans did not come around. All right. Yeah. Also, Frosty the Snowman is now DK the Big Man. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is now Gino the End Zone Turnover Machine. And last but not least, Come O Ye Faithful is now Come On You Offense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's got those going for us. Now, I know you gentlemen, you have some Christmas presents that you'd like to unwrap here on the show. And I think we'll start with Will. Will?
Will?
Why don't you open the present there that Seahawk Claus got for you for this year for being such a good boy?
Should this be ticking?
No, that's another one.
Don't mind that powder.
Got checked by.
I cannot wait.
U.S.
Exciting. I'm excited.
Oh, you got what's that?
Oh, I got a little
Well, read it. What's it say?
You are one of my favorite crazy cat people.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's nice.
And what's your shirt say? Best cat dad ever.
Oh,
And it's a picture of a guy getting a fist bump from a cat. That's so cool.
That is really cool.
That's cool.
I like it.
Well, thank you, Seahawk Claus.
You're welcome. Now, Maddie, I know you're from England, but I know we gave you one anyway. Father Christmas isn't a real thing, it's just Santa Claus. But we gave you one anyway.
What? Heavy? Am I allowed to open it now?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on.
To Aaron Rodgers. Never mind. So, autograph
You
Aaron
also have a
Rodgers.
note. What's your note say?
Happy Hawkidays, you are one of my favorite queens. True.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are.
Nice.
Not number one though. Sorry.
And what else we got in there? Hold on a second. Ooh. Now, Seahawk Claus, I'm done.
Whoa.
Seemed a little unnecessary to send me that, to be honest with you. I think it's the wrong package.
Oh my god.
Totally unnecessary. What do we got?
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Queen! Which is true.
It says Queen.
It's not that hard to hold a t-shirt in front of the camera.
It says Queen, and that's what he is. He is our Queen.
Yes, Queen.
It is true.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Thank you
Now,
very
Dustin,
much.
We'll go Little Mo.
Yes. May I open this?
Open it,
Officer.
Little Mo.
He
Be
shipped
careful.
it to me.
Just be careful if you go in there, because you don't know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
My God, I hope it's not what Matt found.
Okay. It says, "Happy Hawkidays, Lil Mo. Keep being you. I mean, what are you? An archaeologist?"
Keep being you. I mean, what are you, an archaeologist?
I love that line.
Hey, you're
That's
like
right
a son to
here.
him, little Mo.
Oh my god.
Look at the shirt. It says, I love kickers.
Ah, it's nice. And you do now.
Isn't that nice?
Well, I won't say I loved them. I just said I'm off the hate train.
And
Did
then
anyone's-
Dustin, I think you got a present as well. Let's see what you got from Seahawk Club.
Indeed, I did. I cheated a little bit. I cut it open already, but I have not
Wow.
looked.
Wow.
He's such a prison
Yeah.
professional.
What does your note say?
It says, "Happy Hawkidays. Hang in there, Dustin. You are one of my favorite little people." Thanks. Hang in, like if I'm trying to get on a counter.
Hang in there like the cat.
Like off my
Oh,
chair.
yeah.
Okay, thanks. And the shirt says,
Oh.
There's nothing I can't do except reach the top shelf. I can't do that.
That is amazing.
"That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
Dustin,
I like it."
Dustin, you missed mine. Mine was it says I love kickers. By the
I
way.
love
That's
kickers.
awesome.
Show him your shirt. Oh,
You can't see.
You can't see it. I love kickers. And now I do have one for Moses when he comes back. He's living the Moses life. That's what his
nice.
shirt says.
Yeah, that's nice.
So he's got that.
That's amazing.
Now, before I go, and I know you all would love me to stay, but I have to go. I've asked
Good. Okay.
the owner of this station if I could take some time. The Carl Lester Crumpler Boys for School for Boys, Wayward Boys and Juvenile, they're having their toy drive, and the boys gave me a list, and I thought since this is such a popular show, that maybe some people out here could help me find these toys. So let's see what we got here. A Miami Dolphins tuna safe grill. Caleb Williams bear rug.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
pair of Bryce Young shoe lifts.
Yeah.
A Kyler
Nice.
Murray midget road race car.
Oh, you can't say that word.
You can't say that word.
It's a race car.
Oh.
I'll allow it.
A Matty Ward chair repair kit.
Oh, yeah. I haven't broken one in 2 years, man.
Yeah. A Will Harrison cat massage chair. Stetson Mark token carrier.
Yeah.
A Little Mo Mr. Couch potato head.
Wow.
The Aaron Rodgers mystery date game.
Ah.
Allegedly.
The Michael McDonald Had a Farm E-I-E-I-O board game. The Jerry Jones Glory Hole game.
Nice.
Always popular.
A
Picking
Dallas
up mine.
cowboy hat that is too expensive but doesn't look near as good as you thought it would when you put it on.
Nice.
The New York Jets toy plane that can never seem to get off the ground.
Oh god, there's so much bad you can do with
The
that.
Kansas City Chiefs Book of Devil Magic.
Yeah, or bribery.
Yes.
The James Dalvin Cook Chia Pet. The Philadelphia Eagles Tush Push Push Up Underwear. A Detroit Lions Cheesehead Grater. None of these?
Nope.
A Taylor Swift Chief cheerleader doll, action Travis Kelce doll with Kung Fu grip not included. The Las Vegas Black Hole Game of Playoff Dreams. Dallas Cowboy Dollhouse with the curtains permanently open so the sun hits you in the face. The Deshaun Watson Massage Table, and finally,
Wow.
Oh my god.
the Aaron Rodgers Bun Warmer. None of those, huh? None.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, that
Any-
is such a shame, boys. You know, they were so looking forward to those presents. I got to tell you, if anyone does get those presents, I want you to go to the toy drive. We got an address here for you. In a moment here, and
Do you have an Aaron Hernandez toy gun?
I do not. That was on a list.
Oh.
The Moses Toy Drive. It's 4328 S South Largent Drive, Positivity USA 121212. So if you want to donate to the toy drive,
Got it.
that's how you get there. Now it is time for me to get off of here. It's the end of the first quarter. Kind of the second quarter, we're going to talk about the Packer game. I'm going to get out of here and let Moses come back. So it's time for me to say on rusher, on passer, on catcher and blocking, on kicking and punting, on tackling and thumping.
Oh.
From the top of the West to the NFC crown. Dash away, dash away, dash away now. We'll be right back. This is the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. We love to jingle your bells. We'll be right back after this.
Oh,
He said what now?
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
You got tools. Santa paid good money for those tools. You can't build with the tools you have. You can't build garbage. You are garbage. Hit the bricks, pal, and beat it because you are going out.
Hey, our tools are weak.
Your tools are weak. The effing tools are weak. You're weak. I've been in this business for 615 years.
Hey, what's your name?
Screw you. That's my name.
Yes, it's the second quarter of a special Hawkiday double episode. We're going to talk about the Vikings game and the beer.
Start again.
The Vikings and the Bears. The Vikings and the Bears.
Drop
Coming
the
up
bass.
this
The
week.
Milwaukee Bears, yeah. I watched them on baseball.
But before we do that, we have to look back at last week's Sunday night game, Packers. We had just been on here saying how offended we were that the announcers of the Cardinals games dare say that the Cardinals don't have a home field advantage. And, you know, we know what that is. And so do a bunch of other teams. And we're all elite looking down on the Cardinals. And then that crowd was just like a home game for the Packers. Embarrassing. But not only that, the score, 30-13, also embarrassing. Will, is there anything we can get from this game?
Well, the drone show at halftime was cool.
Spectacular drone show, yes.
But no, I knew we were in trouble when we parked and we're walking to the stadium, and it was just wall-to-wall Packers fans everywhere you looked. It's just not good.
Awful.
You know, a lot's been said about that. A lot's been said about the play. I was disappointed at how badly we were out-coached to start that game. Mm-hmm. Because the Packers had our number on those first two drives. And, you know, a dumb penalty by Reek Woolen, which kind of set the tone for the night, didn't help. But they moved the ball down the field so easily the first couple of drives that it was like they were in our defensive huddle, knowing what we were called.
Yeah.
And we definitely got out schemed. And we slowed it down a little bit. You know, the next two drives, they only got field goals. And then we actually started making some defensive plays in the second half. But, you know, how many years have we been saying, stop with the whole, can you win the game in the first quarter thing? It's like, well, you can lose it. And being down 14-0 right out of the blocks does not help if you're playing a team like the Packers, who has lost 4 games, and 2 of them have been to the 12-2 Detroit Lions.
Right.
So just unbelievably disappointing, pretty much across all facets. The game, the coaching, good on DK Metcalf this past week, basically calling out fans for selling their tickets. And I don't want to dogpile on that too much. I've tried to sell tickets to Seahawk fans. It doesn't always go very well. A lot of times you post it on a Seahawk fan group. It's like, okay, I'm selling these for face value. And the first message is, I'll give you this much for it. So it's not always easy, but then again, you know what? You don't want to see something like that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Dustin, you want to add anything about this game?
First thing from what Will said about the tickets there. Yeah, like I've had season tickets for a while too. And that was kind of one of my rules, except for close friends, is like if I had a friend who had an acquaintance, like, hey, they're a 49ers fan, can you take them to the game? Like, fuck no. Like that's not happening. Now, if it was like somebody really close to me and they were a fan, and I would take them. I brought a Green Bay fan one time. I brought a 49ers fan one time, but that's a 1-to-1 ratio. So that's not horrible.
Right. If all else fails, you can get them in the parking lot.
Yeah, right. But I mean, there's no way. I don't live close to this the stadium anymore. I'm farther away now than I was, and so I don't go over the mountains and I don't go over there to games very often. So my buddy who I coach football with, actually, he runs the account and has my season tickets. But that's one of our rules that I told him. I was like, hey, look, can't sell them to opposing fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. It was like if you're going to sell them to opposing fans, or if you can't find a buyer for whatever reason, I'll just buy them back from you, and then I'll figure out what to do with tickets. Don't give them to somebody else that isn't a fan of the team. So it's like a rule that we have with that stuff. So I hate that I see so many people in that stadium that are not our fans. But to the actual game, mostly what I remember from that was frustration, annoyance, occasional bliss, very, very occasional. But it was mostly emotion that I felt through it. I was angry for a lot of the game, and I was happy with very little. It was so much like there's so many people all year saying Geno should be out.
And speaking of out,
we're gonna get to that. And while Dustin recoups, Matt's gonna take a quick picture. Did you get it? All right, Matt. Disappointing game. I mean, and disappointing to fans.
Well, look, first of all, I have to be a bit careful because I'm one of those people who has benefited at other away stadiums by buying tickets for, whether it's the New Orleans or whether it's in San Francisco. So look, I have to buy tickets wherever I can. I'm not a season ticket holder, so I have to get tickets wherever the hell I can get tickets from.
Sure.
But what I will say is this: if the Seahawks genuinely understand, and I'm sure they do, the importance of a home field advantage, then it's not beyond the wit of the Seahawks to be able to come up with a ticket solution for this, which is to create their own Seahawks based fan. They've got a list of people who may want to come who are Seahawk fans.
Yeah,
that they would be able to match.
Great idea.
I mean,
that's a great idea.
If the home game advantage is that important, then I think the Seahawks themselves should be sorting out this situation and making sure
that's an interesting idea.
Is blue and green, and that's how they should be doing it.
One last thing about season tickets is they've gone to the variable pricing, and I've actually done it for a few years, but the last couple seasons it's varied quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
This year, my cheapest tickets were Arizona, $75 a seat. My seats, which I actually sold to one of my seatmates so I could sit down in the south end zone with Neil and all those guys. My tickets for the Packers game, $270 a seat.
Wow.
And I had to take $90 under face to unload those. Because
wow.
A lot of people don't have that kind of disposable income.
They don't.
Not anymore.
They really don't.
So there's my thoughts just on the fan thing, and I'm sure we'll go back to Dustin in a second so he can finish what he was saying. But what I would say is the difference watching this game. Luckily, the good thing for me was I didn't have to watch it live. So it was 1:20 in the morning here, so therefore I didn't watch it live. So I was able to do the 40-minute catch up, so I didn't have to watch everything as bad as it was. However, the difference between Seattle playing a good team and Seattle playing a bad team is really obvious now. To me, good teams just walk through us, over us, around us, any way you want to go. I think that's clear to see. I think Geno Smith, the red zone decision making is becoming quite a habit with Geno, and it's the decision making in general for Geno is becoming a bit of a habit. And I think he needs to again be coached, or something needs to happen for him to be able to understand that the decisions that he makes, he made some terrible decisions in the Rams game. He's made terrible decisions in every game, I think, whether it's running backwards away from that one line stand that we were trying to create, or taking a safety or another intentional grounding, whatever it is, some really strange decision making from that man sometimes. I thought Sam Howell looked every inch a backup.
Wow. He didn't look like a backup. He looked like he was off the street.
And has left me with absolutely no faith whatsoever that he's the right fit for Seattle. So I think that needs fixing. I think Woolen played some incredibly poor football. That tackle on Dubs was just laughable. And again, a lot of this is coaching now. And I go back to exactly what Will said. Dustin said, the coaching at the moment on some of these things is clearly a problem and needs to be resolved, because these problems aren't being fixed. That I can see, it just looks sloppy. It looks like we're a college team, is what it looks like. And 0 sacks means 0 pressure. I mean, I think we had one tackle for a loss. I think that was Williams. But all in all, it was a dire football game, poorly executed, poorly coached, and a result, I'm afraid, which kind of represented the level of support that was in the stands as well.
I want to say a positive, and I'll send it over to Lomo, and then we'll come back to Dustin. One of the positives was the second half run defense, which was off on the first half, but I think Jacobs had at one point in the second half 9 carries for 10 yards. They really did clamp down on the running in the second half, so there was a positive out there, and I saw a lot of fighting the guys. I didn't feel like they were quitting. They clamped down. We had a chance there. It was 20 to 30. It's 20 to, what was it, 20 to 10 or 20 to 13 or
23-13.
23-13, and we had the ball, and then it just all fell apart. And then we could have come back from there, got points out of there. Would have been 1-score game. Couldn't do it. Little Mo, your thoughts on the game? What do we miss?
I'm sick of us talking about the offense and them just not scoring points.
Yeah,
we have too good of an offense to be getting 13 points a game.
I totally agree.
Something's got to change. I don't know if it's Grubb. I don't know if it's Geno. Something's got to change.
And Little Mo talked about this extensively. And Dustin, I want to come back. Last thing you said before you got interrupted was about Geno. And what are your thoughts on Geno, Dustin?
Decision making, obviously, like everybody touched on, I think already, has been pretty horrendous in a lot of situations, especially in the red zone. The dude, he's turned the ball over. It's either he's 50-50 touched. Was that?
4 end zone interceptions,
4 end zones.
No, what I'm saying is touchdowns versus interceptions. He's like right around
15 touchdowns.
He's
15
even.
touchdowns, 14 interceptions.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's got to be make better decisions than that. I know some of that's the offensive line and him getting hit as he throws. Some of it is just his poor decision making. Like, where are you throwing that to? Why are you throwing that in that situation? Like, I was angry when he threw that interception in the end zone. He threw it in a poor place twice to the same guy. And
it wasn't tipped. It wasn't tipped. It was a miss.
And that would have been 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just in that situation, dude, if you're worried about getting sacked like that, don't try and make the play. Fling that thing out the back of the end zone above the receiver's head. Can't be intentional grounding, and it's safe. He wasn't doing that.
I think Lil Mo and I've talked about this all week ourselves, and I'm kind of done with Geno as far as, is he going to take us to the next level? I really want him to, but I don't see it.
Part of the problem is I don't know what it is about the shotgun formation, but Grubb likes to do it. He goes like in spurts. Like sometimes he sticks more like, under center. Geno seems to play better that way. We seem to run a little bit better that way. But then he gets in these like fits or pockets where he just wants to go shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. And we just
Pass,
don't
pass,
have
pass.
success on those. Yeah, we don't have success in those situations.
I saw somewhere that McDonald is the first time head coach to hire a coordinator, offensive or defensive, with no prior NFL experience. It's never happened before.
Great.
And
Well, it's showing.
I'm starting to see why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's showing. He's adjusting to head coaching as Grubb's adjusting to the NFL game. And when you don't have a seasoned head coach who can, walk him through it, like Mike Holmgren, say, if he did something like that. Holmgren was an offensive coordinator. He ran that side of the ball. He understands it better. He could walk him through it. McDonald's a defensive guy and a first-time head coach. Right. And he said kind of from the get-go, I'm going to let him do his own thing. I'm going to focus on the defense, and it's showing he doesn't have that mentorship. And even like Frazier, who's like the assistant, head coach, he's not an offensive guy. He's a defensive coach.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of the struggle. That there's nobody there to help this guy learn how to play that game.
Yeah.
At the NFL level.
Yeah.
But
Lomo,
that might end up being like a knock on, a chink in the armor. Well, it is right now, a chink in the armor, I guess. But expectations for a first-time head coach in a division where he wasn't expected to win anyways. He's doing fine, but it's still frustrating to watch a lot of that stuff.
It is. Little Mo, you're going to say something?
Well, a couple of things. It's one, that's not right now. All offenses, the only reason we move the ball is passing the ball. We can't run the ball at all. Period. And so, just the defenses know they just got to worry about the run, about the pass. Sorry, because we can't run the ball. And when Geno was out with the injury, was like 3 straight sacks. It felt like with Sam Howell. I mean, there was a big difference, and I think Geno makes the O-line look way better than it is.
He does right now.
And I think, I don't know, he doesn't have any help. He has a terrible offensive line, and he doesn't have a running game that he can, if he's struggling to hand the ball off and get some confidence back, he doesn't have that.
Yeah, but part of that's on the offensive. Go ahead.
I was going to say that's not a new phenomenon, though. I mean, that's a weak offensive line has been the Seahawks staple for far too long. I completely agree with what you're saying, Mo. I think the other issue is some of the play calling and situations to me doesn't play to Geno's strength, which is what I think Dustin was kind of getting at. I mean, we get into these situations where it's 3-2 or 4-1 or whatever, and suddenly we're doing this sort of shotgun start when you only need a yard, but you've already sent it back 5 yards. Geno's going to drop back a further 5 yards, and before you know where you are, you've now got a 3rd and 18 or something coming up. And I don't understand those kind of play calls. I understand if you look at the field that potentially the defense has counted for a sneak or a run or whatever. But I have to say and this hurt my feelings a little bit, but I tell you who I did watch play some pretty good football actually was Wilson and the Steelers. He has some. You could see in there that and even for a little dude, what is he now? 5'2", something like that. Even for a little dude, he's actually doing quarterback sneaks. He's actually He's got a line that's pushing forward, and he's able to get those extra yards at those moments. So Geno's got no excuse for that. The man's 6 foot, Christ knows what. So there's a lot of situations where I think the coaching and decisions making on play calling is just not suiting Geno's style.
Yeah. All right.
I also I noticed. Sorry, just real quick. I noticed that Grubb likes he'll go on streets with he'll run, or he'll pass. There's no run, pass, run. He'll do all one thing. I've noticed too. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like he's seen what's sticking. Like we can run out and we can. It's like he's the only thing that makes sense to me is he's looking at different formations within that pass. And he's saying, what can we do with that? What can we do with that? What worked? What didn't? Okay, cool. Yeah. Now run. Let's see what formations worked, what didn't, what's happening in these types of things. Now, if he did those things, and then it's kind of a weird way to do it. But that third series, if he dialed in at that point, I get Fair that. Enough. I understand Fair that. Enough.
Yep.
But I don't know that that's what's happening.
But you're not. But we don't see that happening. So as far as what I can see is that if he was doing that sort of test them out and see what works and what doesn't work, nothing ever then seems to work by that third series enough for me to say that that's happening. So
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Mindset wise, I don't understand why else you'd be doing that other than testing things.
Look at dude. All right.
I think it also speaks. Well, So I think it also speaks to the confidence of the offensive line. When was the last time you saw us do a QB sneak?
Right.
It could be like 4th in centimeters, and I don't think they're going to try it.
But that would be the perfect moment to do it because they wouldn't expect it.
Look at his guys. Look at his tie.
Our tush pushed.
Yeah.
Nice tie.
Be like the reverse Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Tush
push.
Tush push. All right. Well, let's tush push our way to the Posse Prediction Challenge, shall we?
Ooh.
All right. Posse Prediction Challenge, of course. I gave myself the score 34-20. It didn't really matter. They all stunk.
You cheated for yourself.
Charbonnet did score a touchdown, so Jimmy got that prognostication. There was no game ball. And the over and under was under. Statsman Mark, Mike, Jimmy at Carey, which means the big score for this week. Jimmy at 2, Mike, Sean, Stats, me at 1. Going into the championship, Will, you and I are now tied at 24. Matty at 21, Mike at 20, Andy, Jose, Chris, Jimmy at 19, then 16 for Dustin, Little Mo, and Mark, and Sean down at the bottom. Team. Going into these next 2 games, we're up 110 to 101.
Ooh.
Pandemic time.
Not bad.
It's a 2-score game.
2-score game. All right, well, let's go to halftime. All right. We are done talking about the Packers game. We're done talking about that. We're looking forward now. Vikings, Bears. Before we do that, we play the best Seahawk themed trivia game on the internet. 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
And that is coming up right after this. You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, decking your halls with boughs of holly. We'll be right back.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
La la.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Nixon, Comet, Cupid, Donna Dixon. Sit down, Simpson.
Yes, welcome everyone to America's favorite Seahawk-themed internet trivia show. It's 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
The trivia show that challenges both our posse and the watchers and listeners of this program. If you're watching the show, the questions will come up for you as well. Play along and let us know how you did. The contestants are the posse themselves: Matt, Will, Dustin, and Little Mo. Wow. Okay.
What happened?
Someone just released the Kraken. I don't know.
That was probably Will.
You got some questions?
It was Will.
Will, you are our champion. Look. Oh, we're so excited. Oh, my God, we're so excited.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and she just can't hide it. She's wagging her tail and she thinks she likes it.
About to lose control, and I think she likes it.
I think she likes it. Will, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
Will, 3. Whoa. Lil Mo, 1, 2, 4.
Juan.
Maddie, 2, 4.
Chasing her tail in the background.
Yeah. 4, please.
Oh, thank you. And that
he had already said that.
Dustin has 2. All right, here we go.
All right.
First topic is the Vikings and not the Vikings. So, first question is for Little Mo. Little Mo, yours is a football question. Vikings beat the Vikings beat the Vikings? No.
Wow.
There was a scrimmage. At their scrimmage in 1973.
The Seahawks beat the Vikings in Seattle back in 2012. Who had more than one touchdown in that game? Marshawn Lynch, Sidney Rice, or Golden Tate?
That was that 90-yard run, huh? By Adrian Peterson. That game?
Was it?
I don't know. I'm gonna. Well, you see, you messed up because you told dude all the answers.
Oh, I did. And by the way, once per round, once during the first 2 rounds, you can take one wrong answer away. So.
Okay, I got it.
If you desire.
You could ask the dude.
He told me it's Sidney Rice.
How does he told you it's Sidney Rice?
Yeah.
When did he become a Seahawk fan?
Oh, he's my Seahawk.
Because you know what? He's not one. It's Golden Tate.
All right, Michael Vick. Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ouch!
Boo.
Yeah, boo you, little
Damn.
boo you.
I would never hurt him.
No.
And Percy Harvin was
All right.
a member of the Vikings in that
Yes,
game.
he was. Yes, he was.
And Sidney Rice was a
Ah.
former Viking.
Yep.
Dustin. Seahawks
Not a
beat the
former
Vikings.
Viking.
Seahawks beat the Vikings in Seattle in 1996. How many touchdown passes did the great John Freeze have in that game? John Freeze had a great game against the Raiders. We thought, oh my God, he's our answer. No, he's not. 1, 2, or 3.
Remember that game?
I don't know, man. I don't even remember that guy playing. I just know his name. But I don't think it was good, so I'll say 1.
Okay. That was 2. Oh, bad.
I said 2.
Liar. Will,
Yes.
yours is not a football question.
Woohoo!
What well-known Christmas carol?
Oh,
You
come
probably
on.
know this. What well-known Christmas carol
About a
became the
Viking.
first song was the first song ever broadcast from space in 1965?
What the?
Jingle Bells, Silent Night, or Whole Holy Night? What was the first Christmas carol ever broadcast from space in 1965?
Well, do you know this? Please tell me you
He
don't.
does.
I'm pissed.
He knows it.
I'm pissed.
He's
I quit.
acting.
He knows it.
I know which
Hey.
one makes sense to me.
Take one away.
I'm going to take away Silent Night. It's either Oh Holy Night or Jingle Bells.
Holy night.
Do Holy Night. Choose it. I heard someone
I
in the
would.
crowd.
You had it in a dental phone a friend there.
Yeah, I heard someone in the crowd say Holy Night.
She can't see the answers.
But yeah, she spat it out like she knew it.
She did turn out like she knew it, didn't she?
He does have a lot of things.
I didn't hear it. So.
We've already said it 5 times since then.
Choose an answer.
Oh, holy night.
Look at Dustin getting impatient with somebody.
Yeah, Dustin,
Imagine.
That's funny.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Will, did you say Oh Holy Night?
Yes.
Yeah, so you listened. It's Jingle Bells. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Oh no!
I said I didn't know it.
Sean, you suck.
Sean, you suck. All right, number 4. That is Matt. When the Seahawks beat the Vikings in Seattle back in 2019, who had a running and receiving touchdown for the Seahawks in that game? They caught one and they ran one. Chris Carson, Travis Homer, or Rashad Penny?
Travis Homer.
Travis Homer. Wow, you're not messing
No
around.
hesitation.
You're wrong.
What? Dang.
Rashad Penny.
I honestly thought
So,
it was Homer.
It's
None of
so
us got
far nothing. It's a dumb off. So we move on.
Come
0.
off.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
One.
1.
Stupid.
Will.
Daddy stupid.
I'll never get this show back. Will, 5, 6, 7, or 8.
I'll do 5.
It was the Queen.
Girl.
Matt, 6, 7, 8.
7, please.
Little Mo, 6 or 8.
5, 6, 7. What was it? What was it?
What were the numbers?
6 or 8.
6.
This isn't even math. It's just
I know.
say a number.
I said Mo, 6 or 8. 5.
It's like
All
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, Will. This
All
will
right.
be about the Bears and not the Bears. Will, you're not the Bears. To date, how many different versions have there been of the Times Square ball? 5, 6, or 7?
Huh.
I have no earthly idea. I'll go with lucky number 7.
You want to ask Sean this time?
She said
No.
7. You're saying
He said with
7?
heavy sarcasm.
You're both right. 7.
Oh wow!
Oh, that was
Points
awesome.
on the
We
board.
got points on the board.
Points on the board.
Can
Lil
we
Mo.
do that?
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Seahawks beat the Bears in Chicago in 1987. How many turnovers
yes.
did the Bears? Oh, looky there.
Oh, that answers that.
Your answer is 5.
Have Sean say 5 so we don't believe it.
5.
Sorry. We'll move on to 7. Matt. Seahawks beat. Congratulations, little Mo. You got a freebie. Matt,
Nailed it.
when the Seahawks beat the Bears in Chicago in 2012, who had the most receiving yards in that game? Doug Baldwin, Sidney Rice, or Golden Tate?
Can I have that show me the answer? The same thing that.
No, he's my son, damn it.
Oh, God, take one away.
All right, I'll take away Doug Baldwin. It's either Sidney
My
Rice
Christmas
or Golden
gift.
Tate.
Sidney Rice.
Sidney Rice. Everybody's getting it right.
And I thought he got killed on the last play of that game because
It was
right
at
when
the
he was
overtime,
going
yes.
he just got.
I remember that.
Drilled.
That's the one where he broke his tooth or something?
No, that
We
was
had to
Baldwin.
win
was
that.
Arizona.
Russell Wilson had to come back like 2 or 3 times.
Overtime,
Where-
yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, this guy, he's got something.
Was that Marshall's
First real
first
Russell
game?
Wilson
No,
game.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No.
All right.
Wasn't.
No,
That
was the first time when you watched Russell though, and you're like, okay, yeah, this
Well,
dude.
that one, and then the Patriots game a little earlier, where you're starting to think this guy.
And for me, the Cardinals game, first
Yeah.
game. I mean, we would have won if Doug Baldwin didn't bust his teeth in the end zone.
Oh, that's what it was.
All right, Dustin.
Yeah.
Seahawks beat the Bears in Chicago in 2010. How many times did the Seahawks sack Jay Cutler in that game? 5, 6, or 8? Everyone's got a point except for Dustin so far.
Yeah, no pressure.
Too bad we couldn't have done that in the playoff game in
Oh
Chicago.
no!
Yeah.
Rudy got injured.
Those are high numbers. I'll
Yeah,
be
I got-
optimistic and say 7
I got my point legit.
because that would be fun.
7 would be fun, but unfortunately it's not true.
Oh,
All right.
You know what? Screw you, Dennis.
Why you say it so serious?
All right. Everybody's got a point, but Dustin, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter, Dustin.
got mine
You-
legit, Dustin. Suck it.
Because it is
He's got such
time
a
for our
bad
final
passion.
Dustin
question.
thinks we're all number 1. How nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Question.
Final question. We're 2 points. It is over and under. The order are over and under. It is whoever's closest without going over. And then if everybody's over, whoever's closest gets the 2 points. The order will be Dustin, Little Mo, Matt, and Will. Here's your question. Dustin, everyone. How many times have the Seahawks beaten the Chicago Bears? How many times, Dustin?
11.
I don't even know.
Dustin says 11. Will?
How many times they beat
I did say
them?
11.
No.
Yeah.
Dustin said 11. Little Mo.
Yeah, how many times have we beat them? Like in a football game.
Uh-oh.
Little Mo.
My man.
Oh, look at that!
Aw.
Look at this pussy.
Girl!
Pussy's gone. I don't even know.
He says 11.
7.
7.
7 11.
Matt.
I'm always open, maybe.
Matt.
12.
12. Will. 7, 11, 12.
8.
I'm going 13.
8.
Oh.
Well.
Dustin just left? What was Dustin?
Well.
Dustin, are you there?
Guess what just happened?
Missed
Somebody
you.
got it?
The times the Seahawks have beaten the Bears. Dustin, are you still around?
I'm here.
Good. Because it's 11. And that means you win. You hit it on the button, Dustin.
He's so
That means
excited, everyone.
Dustin wins. He gets 2 points at both showcases. Congratulations, Dustin.
Seriously. Wow.
Yeah.
That might be a
congratulations.
first. That might be a first.
You got right on the button. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank
Not
you.
th- I mean, not
That's,
that
that's
impressive.
how you set a table, people.
I listen to him. That's how you set a table, people.
No.
Congratulations, Dustin. Well done.
Will's
Nice
normally
Thank you.
one over.
Yeah, Will's only one over. A nice table setting by everyone. Of course, Dustin set the table by getting it right on the button. But this has been another head turning, stomach churning, throat clearing.
Pussy stroking.
Internet.
in that one.
It was. I saw it happen.
Was that on your other screen though, or
No.
It was a pussy stroking.
Cat-
Cat
Literally.
purring,
It was in
dog
his face.
petting,
There was a
that's why
pussy in
he's
my
the best
face.
cat dad?
crown wearing
Pussy
John
in my face.
shouting.
edition of your 12-man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
Of the world.
of the world. We'll be back and talk about those 2 games coming up, the Vikings and the Bears. So Remind you, this is the 12-Man Fan Jam show.
Maybe something.
We'll be back.
Agreed.
Did he just like reboot? What just happened?
I thought he had a stroke.
He glitched.
Did you just have a reboot? You have a software update? What just happened?
I tell you what, though.
Brain is
Props to
performing
Dennis.
legal operation and will shut down.
Props to Dennis.
Yes, this is the third quarter special double episode Hawkidays edition of your 12-Man Fan Jam show. We're going to talk about the Vikings. We're going to talk about the Bears. Vikings are up first, but before we do that, congratulations again, Dustin, right on the button with 11.
Thank you.
Now, the overtime question.
Research and all.
Well, I know. You
Show prep.
Show prep, sir. This is
Yeah, that's
show
what.
prep.
Yeah.
The overtime question is how many times have we beaten the Bears? Does anyone want to take a...
11.
That was the regular
Say
question.
again?
How many times have we beat the Bears?
I'm going to say 11.
Yeah,
12. 12.
What?
No, it's the regular question was how many times have we beaten the Bears, and that was 11.
That's what you asked us again.
The Vikings.
So
is
ask
12.
us the Vikings one.
We beat the Vikings 12. I'm sorry.
12.
Okay.
12.
But yeah, I get them confused. I know this. I know the Vikings game is at 4:05 on the East Coast, 1:05 on the West Coast, and Matt in England,
9:05 p.m.
9:05 p.m. 1984. So
Yes.
the Vikings are 3.5 point favorites. Over/unders at 42.5. Here's what we have for our predictions thus far. Jose, 23-20. First for this is team 12, by the way. Jose, 23-20. Seattle defense 3 sacks. Game ball to Williams. Chris, 28-27. Hawks get 2 turnovers. Game ball to Witherspoon. Jimmy, huge game on Sunday. Well, I'm feeling a boat racing could happen again. A boat racing? I'll be a homer and take the Hawks. 27-24. Prognostication DK with the TD. Game ball to JSN again. All right. Stats man Mark says 2017. Seattle defense. 3 sacks. Game ball Williams. And that brings us now to Maddie for Merry Old England.
This is a difficult one to call because I think we got our asses handed to us, and I think that sometimes that means that coaching steps up and players feel a bit of pride and there's a bit of something on the line. Now I don't know. I don't think this is going to be the shellacking that the pundits think it's going to be. Actually, I saw the predictions where everyone had gone, Vikings, all the way across, and I don't think it's necessarily going to be that way. I'm going to say Seahawks 28, Vikings 27.
Okay.
I think prognostication Seahawks with 4 sacks.
All right.
And I'll go with Williams again. I pretty much keep my prognostication on my game ball the same as this week.
We're talking about the Vikings game, right?
Yeah.
Did I hear that wrong? How many times was the quarterback going to be sacked on that last one? I felt like I thought you were reading the Bears ones for a second there.
No, I got the Vikings ones. Seattle defense 3 sacks. Game ball Williams. He said 4 sacks.
Okay. Never mind. Yep, we're good.
Dustin, why don't you go ahead?
I was thinking something completely different that I thought I heard there. Sorry. Hold on again.
I saw that, Will.
This whole thing's acting funky. Sorry. There we go. All right. So, yeah. I'm like in 3 different things here. I'm trying to figure out. Sorry. So Vikings game. We're playing Ragnar and all those guys. Got it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something I haven't done on the show before because I think it's the reality of the situation. I think the score is gonna be in the Vikings' favor.
Oh,
yeah, yep. And this is more driven by the scores here. I want to keep above, and I got to be honest. I think the Vikings for us versus Team 12, but I think the Vikings are gonna win. The score is probably gonna be something like 28-21, I'll say.
Okay. No game ball, but you do get a prognostication.
No, I could say a game ball just in case I'm wrong. Right?
No. We said beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, we said if you pick the Seahawks to lose, you do not get a game ball.
You don't get a game ball. All right.
Oh,
You don't get a game ball.
Game ball.
All right, prognostication. I'm going to say
Dustin's wrong.
Gino's going to throw an interception. I'm going to stay
Oh
negative.
God, that's not even a product. That's a guarantee.
You're a bitch.
He gets one per game anyway. That's in his
Football
contract.
will be brown.
At least go all in and say he's going to throw a red zone interception.
No. I'm going for the points.
Are you going to change it?
Is the league going to accept this?
No, let him have it. But I mean,
What do you mean? How?
Has to be
I can't pick him for the game ball.
You can't do a negative on a prognostication.
Since when is that a rule?
That's not a rule.
Yes, it is.
I've had loads of negative things against the Seahawks.
Gino throwing an interception is downright.
Well, look, he's already been a Grinch. You might as well let him be a proper Grinch. It's Christmas.
Yeah. See?
He's a mean one.
The Brit's on my side there.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
He's a Grinch, but I would say more like an angry elf.
I would help you with this.
This shout out
39.5-foot pole.
It is denied. The league has denied the request from Dustin.
Just say great one more time like that, Will. And great.
Great.
All right.
Frosty Flake.
No, Dustin, I need something else.
Denied it by the league.
That benefits the Seahawks. Let's see how positivity channel. I'll let you get the...
How about Sam Darnold throws one more interception than Gino throws?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work.
Sure.
His schedule wouldn't allow it.
I mean, I hope so.
Okay.
That would be a good one.
More interceptions for Minnesota than Seattle. That you could say. Little Mo.
Yeah.
What you got?
What are we doing?
The Vikings game.
What is Notre Dame doing? Yo, they're doing the Patriot. They're doing the Patriots. What? You didn't get it. Wow, that's nothing.
Are you okay?
So
sounded like Tourette's.
It was a Patriots Colts situation thing. That's what he did.
Okay.
That amazing play, and it didn't work. Shocker. But I'm gonna go. My food yet. 17-14 Seahawks.
All right.
I'm not gonna say it. Game ball to JSN, and Jason Myers game-winning field goal.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. Holy shit.
He is a believer.
I'm wearing the jersey.
What facet of the multiverse did I just fall into?
Man, bizarro world. Will, what you got?
I'm trying to double jinx it. I don't know if you guys understand. If I double jinx it, then he's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Big ol' ass cheeks.
I tried to double jinx it, and your dad said, "No, that's not allowed. We're positive."
He's not bitter though.
That sounds just like him, actually. That was good.
I will pull this podcast over. I will pull this podcast over.
You know, a double negative is a positive. As a teacher, I'd hope you would understand that.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Is Dustin trying to prove he can do math all of a sudden?
That's the one math I know.
Listen, little fella.
Oh,
we need to know our part.
Angry elf over here. Oh, man.
I understand that Dustin's a little bitter because it's a busy time of the season for him. Will.
That's why you got presents in the background. He's an elf.
Yeah.
He's had no sleep.
We're gonna offset Amazon warehouse here in Wenatchee that's part of the North Pole. Yep. That's why I relocated.
Hi, Will.
Hi. Oh, am I allowed to go now?
You may proceed.
Okay. Seahawks 24-20. I want to see K9 go off, so I'm going to say 100-yard plus for K9, and he will get my game ball.
Whoa.
See, Dustin, that's how it's done.
He's definitely playing this week.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Oh, look at you.
Will's a professional.
Dustin's wrong.
Will's a professional.
All right.
Don't try this at home.
No. No, don't.
All right. Last week, Last week I said big players make big plays in big games, and I was right. Unfortunately, they all had a G on their helmets. But as bad as it was last week, the Seahawks have no time to have a pity party as they're still very much in playoff contention, and they get ready to take on the Vikings.
Get blown out.
Vikings coming to Seattle with hopefully a lot less fans in Seattle. Honestly, last week was like a road game. I haven't seen so much cheese since I went to a Wisconsin County Fair. As far as their team, the Vikings are, guess what, 12-2. If that doesn't kick you in the head, this will. They're 12-2 with a quarterback named Jeff Darnold Duck, who is seen here realizing he's really no longer a member of the Jets or the Panthers. Darnold has a 104.9 quarterback rating.
Wait, what's the quarterback's name?
Darnold.
What's his first name?
Sam.
Okay.
I thought you said Jeff.
Yeah, I thought you said Jeff.
No. Darnold has a 104.9 quarterback rating.
Jeff.
29 touchdown passes already this season. Something that would have probably taken him about a decade to accomplish if he was still with the Jets. Defensively, the Vikings are 60 in NFL and give just 18 points a game. Their coach, Kevin O'Connell, seen here showing Sam Darnold how to throw a football. Jeff has his team looking like another contender this December, but not this weekend.
Oh, boy.
Watch my game ball, JSN, light up the Vikings secondary with over
secondary. Why is he
100 yards receiving. You
Secondary.
can skull all you want, but you're getting back to the land of 10,000 lakes without a victory. As the Seahawks win by a score of Seattle Seahawks 30, Vikings 24. Book it.
You definitely said Jeff, by the way.
I'm going to book the third quarter.
Why is he?
He's going to book the shit out of it.
Why is he lighting up a secretary?
Fourth quarter, the Bears, we're coming back. We're making predictions. We need a break. This is the 12-man Fan Jam show. No partridges and pear trees here.
Jeff Donald Duck.
We'll be right back.
He's going to mess it up. Should have said like Darnold Duck or something.
Why did you say, where did Jeff come from?
Everyone's a critic.
You said Jeff, right?
No, we just have ears.
You know you said Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Welcome to the fourth quarter of your 12-man Fan Jam show. I don't know how we got here or if we're going to get out, but anyway.
Jeff Donald.
We are going to now talk about
Jeff Dunham.
No, we're going to talk about the Vikings. No, we're not about the Vikings. We're talking about the Bears.
The Bears.
Thursday night football, the Bears in Chicago, 8:15 on the East Coast.
If anybody want
on
to
the
watch
West
that
Coast.
crap?
9:15.
9:15 p.m. Really?
Oh.
All right, so it's a little early, so we don't know the line for that one yet, but we do know what Team Posse said, Team 12 said, I should say, about their predictions. Jose said 23-6, Seattle 3 sacks, game ball to Jones. Chris said Seahawks 33, Bears 16, game ball to DK, Seattle 200 passing yards. Jimmy said Bears, this is a game we should win easily, but easy isn't our jam in Seattle. Hawks win a snot knocker, 23-16. Pronostication, Big Cat with 2 sacks, game ball to DK. And Statsman Mark on our side said 23-16, Seattle defense, interception, game ball, Witherspoon. Little Mo.
Yes.
What you got for the Bears game?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Well, the O line is stuck. Big suck.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 24-10 Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3 sacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Leonard Williams. Ball of game.
Game ball, the cat.
Big cat.
All right, Dustin, what you got?
Well, going into this last stretch, I figured that beating the NFC North in 3 games is going to be tough. I figured if we're going to win any of these, it had to be Chicago, and then we'd have to beat the Rams to get to the playoffs. That's how I kind of envisioned this going. So I think I'm going to be positive this time, and I think we're actually going to whoop their ass a little bit because I think our defense is pretty solid. So I think it's going to be 31 Seattle, 17 Chicago.
I just don't know if we can score 31 points.
Defense is going to be pretty solid. They might end up with a. You know what? I'll say that defense will score. That'll be my prognostication, and
Nice.
that'll get us to the 31.
Nice.
All right. Game ball.
Defense is going to score. Somebody on defense should get a game ball. I'll give it to Winston.
Fred Jackson.
Who?
I am for real.
Is it Ernest or?
Ernest
what
Jones?
am I thinking?
Ernest
Joe,
Jones.
what did I say? Say his last name was Winston for a second.
Winston
Winston
hasn't played on this team since like '98.
Winston
I don't know where
Churchill?
that came from, man. I don't know where that came
Winston.
from.
Churchill? My
Yes.
man.
Is his first name Jeff?
Yes. Yeah.
Jameis Winston? Was
I don't know what I was thinking there. 13.
Stiff armed him. Sorry, that was lit.
Gotcha. Jones. Maddie.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. It was. Like, yeah, I've got to say something.
Queen.
Girl. I think it's gonna be. I haven't had a blowout for ages, have we? So let's have a blowout. So I'm
sorry to hear that.
It's been a rough year, to be honest. It never gets in the way of everything.
Oh my god.
No, I've got a colonoscopy next week. It'll be fun. Seahawks 31. Bears 9.
Wow.
9.
Prognostication: Carbon up with at least 112 yards rushing.
112?
What the hell? Are you on crack cocaine?
Shit is going off, let me tell you. And I'm going to give the game ball to Carbonate.
He's going to get like 2 rushes for 2 yards.
Might be. Could also get 9 rushes for 112 yards. He might just get 90 yards in one go.
He might.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is slow, though.
Well,
Mr. Boombastic.
Seahawks over Bears, 27-13.
Are you playing with your balls?
No.
Not you.
I don't think so.
Will was like, no.
He had luck too. He's like,
Okay.
what? I don't know.
27-13 Seahawks. My prognostication is at least 3 different players will get a sack on Chicago quarterback Jeff Williams. And my game ball is going to go to Tyrese Knight.
He said the thing.
Okay. Well, the Seahawks will be likely looking at this Thursday night matchup with the Bears as a chance to swipe aside an inferior NFL team. But hold your beaks, my little feathered friends. Sure, this Chicago Bear team may be a bigger dumpster fire than, well, the whole 2024, to be honest. But they have a lot of talent. Offensively, the Bears are led by heartthrob Caleb Williams, seen here realizing how much fun college football used to be. He seems to be a legit NFL starter if the front office can get together who's going to lead this poor man. When it comes to appointing people, it's like the Bears organization has told Trump, hold my beer. But I digress. Head coach of the Bears, who is, whoever it is, who cares? He's going to have to get his resume in order because his days are more than numbered, that's for sure. His days are more numbered than Tiny Tim. The only thing to save him and many of this dysfunctional organization from getting Bob Cratcheted is a late season win streak to lift up the spirit for them all, but not this week. Watches my game ball DK Metcalf.
Jeff.
It's over 100 yards receiving. Oh, Chicago. You cannot bear to see what's going to happen in this game Thursday night.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? Seahawks win by a score of Seahawks 34, Bears 13. Book it.
It is so booked.
We had some great Christmas Carol references, I think, over the
I
whole
love
show.
it. Do you know what? There's nothing I love more than a good Dickens.
Humbug.
Okay,
You know what I
so
was
that being
thinking?
said,
Yeah, you know what's
We
thinking
wanna
would
thank
be
you
smart
for-
of us.
Yeah.
Next time we do this, we're predicting the Rams game, right? So if we're winning, Dennis reads the prognostications and all that first for Team 12. Let's just say what they say, and then we
They
can't
say,
lose.
and then we can't lose.
That's how you do it.
you guys are taking this way too serious.
We
Way
haven't
too
won since 2011.
And like, no, we only won 2020, and what happened?
COVID.
COVID.
And you've got a cough now and everything.
I've got a cough now. I've already started, so.
Oh man.
All right, well, listen. It's time to put this holiday show to bed, please.
Thank God.
Santa's coming around the corner, so yeah, thank God. So, on behalf of Matt from Maryland, England, Dustin, Little Mo, Newsound, Shadowhawk, Will,
Jeff.
and Jeff,
My
and,
man Jeff. Everybody
my
watching the
man
show
Jeff.
named Jeff.
and all of our pets and everyone who contributes to the show. This is your self-appointed Reverend Moses of St. Paul Island Church of Seahawk Positivity. Say until next time, as always, go Hawks.
Happy Christmas.
Fox.
Fa la 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 la.